New 52, Futures End issue 39. Whoa, this was an interesting issue. So far, we start off with Polaris getting into the Justice League, and imposter Superman's like, yeah, we shouldn't trust him because this guy technically killed Firestorm. He hurt civilians. He almost destroyed a whole city trying to get this, and you're gonna trust him. And Firestorm, she winds up manipulating him, saying it's your fault that some of the events of Earth 2 happen. It's your fault that I'm stuck like this. So she pulls a guilt trip on Shazam, and it sucks because he suckers for it. And it's just a little ball game of who's right, who's wrong for the first couple pages. So nothing really special happens here. Then, yeah, Banger Mash and the little, I can't remember his name, the little fat nerd guy who worked with Grifter. They saw the building that 50 Sue dropped the Volt on, and apparently 50 Sue is traveling to different areas, dropping the Volt wherever she goes. So now it's like a little destroyed landscape, a little destroyed building, a little destroyed shop, a little destroyed parking lot. It's funny. And Faraday decided to try to kill them. And Voodoo's like, wait a minute, I know them. They're with me. And he says, you should never let them get too close. So now Voodoo's kind of pissed off at Faraday. Oh my god, I can never say his name right. And he says, well, that's your fault. And I'm like, why are you taking this shit from him? But yeah, he orders an execution for them. But right when he does that, the fat geek disappears. That's right, 50 Sue took the fat guy. And that was my phone. And Voodoo's like, great. So now 50 Sue has Grifter, Lana, and the geek. They call him the geek, while Faraday calls him the nerd. And then she teleports into a pizza place where, remember what I said, wherever she goes, the Volt goes. So, see right there. So I'm laughing because, like, they're like in a weird Chuck E. Cheese playhouse type place, and he says, welcome to the family. And he's like, wait, what happened? Where am I? And he says, well, in some arrangements, I'm married. 50 Sue's my daughter, and you're her alcoholic brother. So he's like, cheers. He takes out a bottle of vodka, and he starts sharing with Cole and them. And 50 Sue's like, hey, only one drunk person per household. It's funny because they're just getting together. They're basically developing a relationship here, which is funny as hell. But besides him being picked off as an older brother, I think they're going to use him to help start looking in that Volt. Come on, he's the closest, smartest, second smartest person they have right now, besides N.O.N, who's a scientist. So that could possibly work together right there. We'll see what's going to happen. Then you got Soups arguing with Constantine, still not wanting to help, until he gets attacked by Brainiac corn people. That's right, it takes Brainiac corn people to make Superman go like, yeah, this is serious. No, so a weird purple android coming to kill people wasn't serious. Constantine telling you that it might be the end of the world wasn't serious. But corn people attacking you, that must fuck you up there. Okay, Soups. Whatever. And Constantine has like a dark moment because that weird crazy bitch that was worshipping Brainiac gets stabbed with a long root from the cornstalk right into her stomach. And it was from Superman, because Superman, he was destroying shit, laser beaming shit, he was destroying pieces of wood, and Soups showed no remorse. Soups just like this. Maybe you're right, Constantine. We have to do something. And Constantine's over this guy, this girl, and she's like, I feel cold, and he says, I know, love, we all are. I'm like, damn, Constantine. It's like, oh, well, Constantine's seen a lot of people die, so I can understand why he talks the way he does. Then you got Frankenstein, looking way more human than ever. His master, Victor, offers him an ultimatum. Now, ultimatum is like a very handicapped type choice, almost. You can stay there and die, or I can recover you I can heal you, but you become permanently loyal to me. Frankenstein, no. I worked 200 years of my life trying not to become a monster that you made me out to be. So, no. I'd rather die. So Victor's saying, oh well, that's what happens when my creatures don't listen. That's right. Amethyst decapitates him. Because Amethyst wasn't going to trust him in a heartbeat. But yeah, she decapitates him and starts offing all his creatures. Like, single-handedly. And she goes back to Frankie sad, and she's like this, well, I'm with you 100%, even though this was a dumb decision. I think you should at least try to recover yourself. And he says, no, I've seen the future. I'm going to become a monster. I don't want to become a monster. Which is weird, because this kind of changes. Well, it shouldn't change anything, actually. His storyline is still going normally. There's nothing that interfered that would distract him from that road. So he's still going to wind up becoming Brainiac's slave or Brother Eye's slave. That ain't going to change. But he just asks for his last request, a pen and a lot of paper, for he wants to write the story of Frankenstein. So that was pretty cool. Then we jump back to Polaris, Fake Superman, and Firestorm. And he's playing with the satellites. He's like this, oh my god, technology, da 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 da, like a little boy. And all of a sudden, Fake Superman looks up and he says, there's something wrong with the satellite. Zoom up. Polaris zooms up. All of a sudden, the satellite explodes. And he says, what's going on? And Polaris is like, I don't know, I ain't do nothing. And Firestorm, she's agreeing with Superman. It's like, whoa, what? And then the Midas coming up is green lightning with like a 3 dark glowing orbs coming out of this weird electrical field, and we all know what those are going to be. So it's pretty obvious. The next issue we go to see Brainiac. So Brainiac's actually going to touch Earth. So this is going to be some hectic shit right here. And then we got the preview page, which is pretty awesome. Not giving away too much details, so I like it. And actually, I like this issue. I mean, yeah, I jumped around and there was like, to me, there was only one unnecessary thing in here, but everything else fit together smoothly. Oh, for those who don't know, if you go to DC newscast or whatever, they stated that Futures End is gonna end like around issue 48, I think they said. So that's pretty cool, because something is supposed to be happening, which I think it has something to do with this. Yeah, guys, I got the preview book. Fresh comics. But yeah, I got the preview book, and I'm going to find out more later, like, what's going to take place, what's going to take part to why Futures End is going to end a certain way on issue 48, which I can't wait. We're 9 issues away from it. To the climax, we're about to find out what the fuck is going to happen. And yeah, I'm happy. The reason I'm happy is because I know now there's an ending. Like, there's an ending coming. There's an ending coming close. And we've been reviewing this since issue 0 on the last free comic book day. So let's see what's gonna happen in the next review or the next video. I'm there, not Nar, and I'll see y'all on the next review.